strike. That one ripped. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Willie Adames stands in. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So, man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's Matt Chapman. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And that's
team some length and put up some zeros.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with two strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Throws to first, and there's two down. Here's the Giants lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ornelas pulls that one down, and that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Petco Park, Our starting pitcher in this one, Hayden Birdsong. What do we need to know here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000.
Nope,
and then eventually
outside.
moved
Ball.
in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And El Nino is stifled for the K.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball.
One out, base is empty. And 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Manny Machado at the plate and takes high there. Birdsong, 23 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2020. Fastball for a strike at 95.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And Manny gets a piece. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Vasquez back to work. That one fouled off. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. To the right side. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And up next for the Giants, Christian Koss. Fly ball to right. Tatis drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
A little bit low.
That's the ball
and
down.
a count 2-1. Way high.
3-1.
And now it's filled up.
Count is full.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. And they'll do it again. Three and two now. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That's in there. It's 0-1. Cut on and lifted in the air, Ramos. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So here's the Padres DH. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Check swing called strike. 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. We play 2 full. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres nothing. On to the 3rd inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Inside.
No, that's it.
1-0.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's out of here into the 4th floor of the Western Meadow building. So he goes yard to left. And they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Lee at the plate now as he chases after that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball up the middle. Iglesias gets it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Chapman down at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Now the 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later They're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. 2 away. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First offering and it just misses. In the air, right field. Tatis drops into the glove, and that'll do it. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast, and the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Diego, here's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. And there's a strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now batting Tyler Wade. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Adames the throw to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Giants 5 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across, and a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now. Wade, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. And a swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Caught. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Out of here! He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a pair. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Randy Vasquez gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 66. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom 4, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Strike 2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And down on strikes, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Went down on strikes his first time through. Popped up. And there are 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Padres go down quietly. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here at Petco Park. We go to the top of the fifth, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Maldonado down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Way inside. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Giants up big in this one, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wilmer.
Man at first, next to hit, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 in this one. That one outside.
Nope,
ball 1.
1-0.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Tag, and he's out. Try to get back, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Hit in the air, right field. Yastrzemski. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 39.
Next is the designated hitter. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. The Padres still looking for their first hit in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And Pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Ornelas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 2. And that one is in for a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
The count.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Wilmer Flores. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Hey!
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Has grounded out a couple of times.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Smoked on the ground a second. Iglesias fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. First pitch, not close. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And delivers outside.
3-1.
That one's in there. And now 3-2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So 2 down. Now here is Patrick Bailey. And that's downstairs.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Wade off the first with 2 away. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So the Giants leave 1, but they're still in control. It's 7. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Birdsong back to work. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball there. Birdsong winds and deals. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys
No
are
balls,
looking
2
to
strikes.
slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swings and misses. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Padres down in order. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Back to the top of the order now. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's already homered in this game. And he chases a high fastball there.
As far as
You're a ball,
ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Adames. On the ground to third. Feed to second, that's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 3. Base knock, center field. And that extends the inning.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And here is Matt Chapman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Way outside, and it gets away. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
The next offering misses. And the count now even up. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Now one miss.
That's the ball. 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Machado, the next to hit, takes outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive from the very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and really he's made them look pretty lost up to this point.
And now the 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil the perfect game. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, Wilmer Flores. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is down low.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ramos at the plate now as he chases after that one.
It's
good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That's down and in. Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Wade stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
0-2 now. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nothing doing there for San Francisco as it remains an 8-0 game. Bottom of the 8th. Now the DH for the Padres. Number 39.
Number 39.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Birdsong.
1-0.
Into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
1-1.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. And that one is lifted in the air. Koss takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And a big swing and a miss. The
No
Giants
ball,
up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at Petco Park, here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. First pitch just misses. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's the second baseman, Christian Koss. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Bailey on at first, nobody out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key. Got
him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Yastrzemski now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Man at first, 1 away. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering upstairs.
We got a full count.
To the right side. Spin throw, that's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Back there, out of here. A laser to left. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Number 66 will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Nick Pivetta will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swings through that.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now 10-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Last chance for the home team. And now the center fielder, Tyler Wade. Birdsong back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
1-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Lee hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. For being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Yastrzemski racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Headed towards the corner. And that one hops the wall. Tatis around second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Runner at third, 2 gone. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Now no pitch is signaled. And wow, a balk is being called. And with a runner on third, that's going to bring home a run. Here's your 1. And that one is inside ball 1. This one popped up. Bailey under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.